Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Relationship Secrets with Ijoma Nwoke. Today, we're going to talk about common sex mistake that men make that women dislike. Yes, are there sexual mistake? Of course, there are, and good thing is that you have every opportunity to correct them when there is a mutual understanding, and this kind of topic can spark up communication between you and your spouse. So don't just watch alone. Make sure you share with your spouse so that both of you can actually talk about your sexual preferences, sexual desires, and all whatnot. Okay, this should actually spark up that discussion. Those things that you don't want to say when you watch with your spouse, begin to ask them, do I do this right? Do I respect boundaries? Do I do this or that? And then they will better tell you where you're getting it right. So let's jump right in. Now, the list is so long, but I'm just going to take as much as this video can contain. Number one is lack of foreplay. Yes, foreplay is very, very important. You see, rushing into intercourse is not the in thing. Without adequate foreplay, without adequate stimulation, can actually lead to discomfort and feeling unsatisfied. Okay, you see, now if you are dealing with a woman, the body of a woman is like an engine. You have to start it up, allow it to heat up, okay, and then it goes up and then comes to a crescendo and then climaxes. Okay, but for a man it's like a matchstick. You just have to light it and you are there. But for women, you have to take time to begin to work on her body. All right, begin to stimulate all the erogenous zone in her body to get her ready for the action. And sometimes do not preempt it. Don't just start up, go through the triangular process of, touching, penetration, and climax. No, you have to do a lot of foreplay. You have to do a lot of romancing. Okay, yes. And then talk to your partner, ask her where and how and what stimulates her, to make sure that you don't do the wrong things. So foreplay is very, very important. So if actually you're going to have sex in the night, begin to preempt it in the morning. Okay. Yes. All right, the next is not communicating. When you fail to communicate your desires, your boundaries, your preferences, okay, you might think you're doing the right thing, but for your partner, you're not getting it. Okay, they feel like, what is this person doing? Okay, you don't know when you overstep their boundary. You don't know when you're meeting up to their desires and their preferences. So that is why communication is very, very important. Communicate before the action, communicate after the action, communicate prior to the action. So you see, communication is very, very important. Ask your partner, what are your desires? What are your sexual fantasies? What are the things that you like me to do? What are the things that turns you on? Where are your erogenous zone? Where do you think that stimulates you more? What are the things that I can do? How do you think that we can better our sex life? These are discussions that you need to have with your partner. So communication is very, very important. Even while you are at it, sometimes when you don't communicate, the person might be feeling pain. The person might be feeling some kind of discomfort. Okay, you might be doing things that you feel, you are getting it, but to this person is not working. So at the end of the day, you find that they are unsatisfied. Okay, it leads to an unfulfilling experience. Now, the next is neglecting clitoral stimulation. Neglecting clitoral stimulation. Now, the clitoris is one of a key erogenous zone in the body. So sometimes when you neglect it, when you don't go there, that that particular area for a woman stimulates her. So, but what matters is, how do you touch? How do you approach it? How do you romance? How do you even enter that Jericho? How do you get there? What do you do with it? Okay, because some people go as far as biting, some people go as far as doing some things that to the woman it feels painful. Okay, yeah, you may think that because this person enjoys it, this person should enjoy it, or because it's a a key erogenous part of the body for every woman. Therefore, everyone wants to be touched. Some women don't even like being touched at that area. So that's why you need to ask. Oh, now the next is not exploring varieties. When you stick to one position, you just want to enjoy one position because you find it comforting. Why don't you try other things? Why don't you try other activities? And then sometimes when your partner tries to bring them up, you feel like, where did you learn it from? Come on. You should be adventurous, okay? Yes, so try to explore, especially if you are dealing with a partner whose sex language is fun. They like to explore, okay? So you need to be more explorative during this action. Another one is not taking initiative. If when you don't initiate sex and you're waiting for your woman to do that, okay? Yeah, some men are shy, but we know that generally men often initiate, but there are men who fail to do so. So when you don't do that, you expect the woman to do it, and then if she's from a repressive culture where they feel is a man's thing, right? You find out that both of you are just going to be lying there looking at each other and then not being able to speak out your mind, your desires, your preferences, or even get into the action because this person is expecting this person to initiate. This other person is also expecting the other one to initiate. Now, the next is not taking care of your hygiene. You see, in fact, hygiene should be a top notch. It should be your number one priority because you're dealing with the body, for crying out loud. The body of a woman is open. So you can't come with dirty fingers and then you want to insert it somewhere. Okay? Yes. So, a lot of things goes on during sex that you may have to, digest some body fluid and all of that. So you need to be clean. You can't be coming with bad breath, bad odor, and then you expect the other person to enjoy it. I don't know who enjoys such thing. Okay, I don't know who gets stimulated by bad breath, bad odor. Okay, dirty hands, dirty on this, dirty. So you need to come clean. Even your beards, you need to come clean because at the root of the hairs, sometimes there are bacteria, that are hidden over there. So you need to make sure you take a clean bath. You need to make sure you look good because when you look good, you are more attractive. I don't know who likes a dirty person. So as a man, hygiene is not just meant for the woman, it's also for the man. Now, another sexual mistake is being too selfish. Okay, when you just want your own satisfaction. I know sometimes men don't have that patience to really wait, especially if you are quick to ejaculate. Okay, yes, you know that you have that quick ejaculation problem, and you have to really take your time. There are other stuff you can do to actually get the woman ready and get her to that point where she's almost at the climax before you can go in. Okay, so but sometimes you find that you just want to get in there, release yourself, and then come out, and you feel that you have done the in thing. Meanwhile, your partner is just there wondering, what did this person actually do? What is it? Why did you bring me out here just to leave me at the crossroad? Okay, it's like you've not even started. So don't be too selfish. Sexual satisfaction comes not just with your own satisfaction but your partner. Your goal should be your partner. Okay, because if your goal is your partner and your partner's goal is you find out that both of you will have that mutual satisfaction. So try as much as you can not to be selfish about it, not to say, okay, I'm good, or she can go to blazes. No, take your time, work on that body. All right. That's why you need to talk. Communication is very, very important. Now, another sexual mistake is not lasting long. I know a lot of men are going to frown at this, especially the 2 minutes men. Well, if you have erectile problem, premature ejaculation, all of those stuff, make sure you seek medical help. Okay, this does not mean that if you're a 2 minutes man you cannot enjoy sex. If you know that you have that premature ejaculation problem and you're dealing with a woman who really wants to reach orgasm, okay, who takes time to get to orgasm, Hey, you're just gonna be wasting your time. Okay, so that is why you should explore other ways that you can actually work with her. Play with her a lot. Foreplay, romance her. Make sure you make your research, find out all the erogenous zones in the body, areas in the body. Okay, stimulate her well enough. Make sure that she is ready and close to climax, so that when you go in, both of you climax at the same time. Don't jump just for you to go and swim and come back. No. Because that river is too deep for you. So sometimes you really need to take time to work on that person, on that woman, to get her close enough so that you two can jump in. So don't be too quick to don't be too quick to come out. Don't be too quick to jump in. So try to delay your ejaculation. Sometimes there are exercises that can help you to increase your time, your time, that can help you to increase the time that you last during sex. Okay, yeah, I don't want to talk about, maybe that could be for another video. There are natural ways to improve your ejaculation. Anyway, that's not for this video, but the next and the very last I'll take right now is not paying attention to non-verbal and verbal cues. Yes, there are times when you touch maybe a man or a woman, and then they make some expression, they wriggle in pain, they fright, shock and all of that. So please pay attention to those non-verbal cues and even verbal cues, because some people are bold enough to verbalize it, while some people feel shy, they don't want to talk. But I don't know, what is sex without verbal cues, without talking? Okay, so for those who are shy to talk, ensure that you find out, watch their gestures, watch their body movements, watch their non-verbal cues, the things that they are not saying. Okay, yeah, their body movements, and know when they're actually enjoying it. You can even ask them if they are too shy to talk. Okay, so you don't end up feeling that you are you are getting it when you are not doing it right, and they're actually feeling discomfort. They're not actually enjoying what you are doing. So the bottom line is, communication is very, very important. Like I said here, every individual is unique. What is good for one might not be good for another. There is no one-way traffic to enjoying this sexual pleasure or having this sexual satisfaction. But communication, talk to your partner, ensure you know their boundaries, their desires, their preferences, ensure you know the things that they want to do and the things that they don't want to do. Okay, yes, so I love you. I'll leave it here due to time. I remain Ijoma Nwoke. This is Relationship Secret. Thank you for watching. I love you, and join me for another episode. Please share, and bye for now.